Hello, and good morning, evening, or afternoon, depending on when you are listening to this. And yes, that is my new intro. Deal with it. Today we're going to be talking about The Handmaid's Tale. Today we have an extract from that very piece I just mentioned. Hmm. So it takes place sometime during a little after the beginning, so all the characters have been established. It takes place after a family prayer, or right before a family prayer. Uh, is set in the fictional Republic of Gilead, which is a theocratic state. It is in what was formerly America. More specifically, it was in Boston. It is in Boston, Massachusetts, which is partly significant as there are references to pilgrimage and change and religion. The new authority is it goes in tone with Atwood's right-wing vision. Um, Actually, I should correct that. It's not actually her right-wing vision. It's the fictional setting of Gilead. It's a dystopian novel, if I haven't mentioned that already. Women are more domesticated or domestic centric in this society. Arguably, it is, you know, it's Gilead is safer than present society for women and everyone around because there's less rapists due to the oppressive nature of the government. So where this is set is in the household where our main character Offred is assigned. She describes. We could see that it is a house of status from the second line, where we see oval mirrors flanked by two pairs of silver candlesticks with a white china cupid. You can see this is an affluent household. Uh, something it's traditional, uh, as is the way with Gilead. So the main character in this is Offred. He or she is a handmaiden in the society of Gilead. What the handmaiden's jobs are is to encourage, not to encourage, but they are basically just reproduction tools. So they're there just to produce babies. As most of the population has been left, most women in this society has been left sterile by the recent events. Uh, Nuclear disaster, which made America go into anarchy. Everywhere else in the world, however, is just completely normal. So here we see how Offred deals with everyday life. Now her motivations are not typical of your usual protagonist or hero. Her goal here is just to survive in this instance. She's just trying to live through every day. She's so the way she does this is letting her mind wander and focusing on what her surroundings are, which we can see constantly during this passage. She doesn't focus on herself. She focuses on what what she's surrounded by. She describes the dried flower arrangement on line 5, and she goes into great detail of these descriptions, which we will look at later. I should stop saying I'll cut myself. Hang on. So we see a lot more into her character, and perhaps a more rebellious nature, and not normal as most people are in this society. So on line 18, 18. You could see her possibly a reaction to her oppressive surroundings and all the people around her. She says she would like to steal something from this room. So you could see that she wants to rebel, but she later says that every once in a while that I would like to take it out and look at it, as it would make me feel that I would have power. She quickly silences herself, saying that it is an illusion. This is possibly her sense of reason kicking in. Um, the side of her brain that tells her, we have to survive in this. Uh, so you shouldn't think things like that. Um, we could see on line 25, but such a feeling would be an illusion and too risky. We could see that she actually does correct herself, uh, despite the very brief sense of rebelliousness. You could also see that we see both sides of her nature. So we saw the rebellious side just now, and we see the her outside self. So Offred is one of these characters that has like most of us, she has an outside personality, something that she shows the rest of the world and her work. And she has an inside personality, which we see usually during nighttime, but this is during the daytime. So we see her outside personality. My hands stay where they are, folded in my lap, thighs together, heels tucked underneath. This is a very submissive body language position. Head lowered. It's like she's hiding from society. It's like she's very observant and submissive. Uh, it's almost as if, her sense of reason, stream consciousness kicking in. It's like you get the idea. Bear with me for a moment. Okay, so there are several ideas and themes that are presented in this very piece here. One of the main themes throughout the novel are the human spirit, gender powers, politics, gender powers, the male versus female with Moira. She's not really relevant, but you can see Moira trying to rebel against the oppressive nature of the male theocratic society. Social system, theocracy, male-dominated, patriarchal, that type of stuff. Traditional values, traditional values, character, family, religion, patriotism, as people are expected, gender roles. Yep. So we see traditional values such as people want to rebel against society. This is just human nature. People always want to be different. Okay. So on line 11, we see her reacting. So Lily of the Valley, perfume is a luxury. She must have some private source. I breathe it in, thinking I should appreciate it. It's like she's forcing herself to conform. Um, you know, she should appreciate it as it is expected of her. So it seems like she does. It is the scent of prepubescent girls. It's a very innocent picture. It's almost like it's infantilization, yeah, making people seem like children. That um, as a way to reduce power. Uh, this is a method used by, you know, Atwood to reduce power. And people there, and women. Uh, okay, so we see. Okay, hairiness and blood. Oh, sorry, bear with me again. I need to stop saying It makes me feel slightly ill, she says on line 15, as if I'm in a closed car on a hot, muggy day. Muggy day? Okay, muggy day. This is used by Atwood. This is also, it's like a microcosm of the society. Uh, hot, stuffy, oppressive. It's clear that we can see um, that her character does not enjoy this. Oh god, I should cut that out. Oh no, we're running out of time. Oh shit. Alright, I apologize for that just now. Um, yeah, so we see greater detail of Offred in this. Our inner side, outer side. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Have a nice day.